What else to follow? Episode 230 of Fine Music, but with episode 231. As always, man, I'm just kicking myself trying to follow these guys. They have extensive musical knowledge based on experience. Not me. I am so dependent on the internet. It's like a whole nother thing. I tried to hook up with a couple other hosts on other internet shows. They shall go nameless. But basically, they didn't like this concept of discovering unknown bands. They said, and I quote, "That's not in my wheelhouse." Okay, so just to make me feel even more odd than usual. Nevertheless, I will soldier on because I have received a lot of satisfaction. And as promised last week, this will be the no prog episode because I unloaded the prog wagon last week. Instead, right, I've got something of this, something of that, something of that. So this is kind of like 8 different genres, 8 acts, 8 different genres. Wow. How about that? And none of them are prog rock. Sigh of relief for some people. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, I got to bring up the old music player because I get away with it with these obscure acts. They don't seem to be policed. Let's see. I have to bring up the player. This is going to be a little dead air here. Okay, and the first one is going to be starting with T. I'm pre-positioning it. How do you spell that? Yeah, TR. Okay, that'll do. Sharing time. Hit the green button. Let's see what we get. Yes, it's still loading, but the band I'm going after, just one. Yeah, there we go. This one. I should have had this open already. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about them. This band's called Trimurti. I'm not even sure that's how you say it, but they're from Japan.
Okay.
And they go under the classification of jazz rock, which is just a step away from prog rock, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. And there is no download available, so I had to acquire the LP by electronic means. Are we loaded yet, man? Come on. Well, for that, okay, then I won't do samples. Take that, computer. I did a lot of catching up with some well-known artists yesterday, updating my collections because they're always coming out with better sound quality, right? Like the standard for many years for downloading music has been 320 kilobytes per second or something like that, whatever that is. And now there's a new one, 336. So everything is slowly making the transition to the higher quality. Like my computer. Okay, well, no sample. Sorry, guys. But not too sorry, right? Okay. Oh, just see, there. It worked. It worked. Insult the computer, and it works. Yeah. So this is not one song. I'll just play a wee snip if my little friend will let me. Okay, let's see. Display. And share. Trimurti from Japan. And as they get into their album, they start to sound like the Dixie Dregs. I'm gonna go in. There you go. Meteor, the Dixie Dregs. Ah, that's first class noodling. Oh yeah. Move on. Now, I have to stick with my own discoveries. I can't use Fred's, right? Like I mentioned last week. You mentioned Manu Dibango.
Okay.
Should I play a snip of that? What do you think? You want a snip of that, or we can move on? Because that's African soul. That's yet another genre. Should I play a snip? Move on.
I don't know.
Is it-
They might be licensing with that.
Oh yeah, it's a famous name. Moving on. Well, this next one is definitely not a famous name, but it's definitely a category that's come up before. The infamous stoner rock. And this one's French. Okay, and so again, I'm not sure how to say it, but if I didn't say it before, the Trimurti album was came out in 2014, and now this one is Pellegrin. I'm not sure how to say it, but they're relatively new band, 2019 to the present. I'm gonna fetch them real quick. The computer has apologized. It's accepted my apology. Pellegrin. One too many, like always. Pellegrin. There it is. Well, this one's definitely available. So I got the first album, hard to pronounce. The second album, hard to pronounce. And just play a bit of The Coldest Night that hit my eyes. Ooh, that sounds cold. Jump ahead. Okay, light them if you got them. Quite pleasant, actually. Real drifty, yeah. Okay, got the idea on that one. Steamrolling along. If I haven't mentioned them before, this is one of the bands I recommended to a certain other show. They're Avant Garde, and they're called the Spoils of War. So let's play a snip of that real quick. How far could S be from P? Spoils. There it is. And this is from 1969, considered psychedelic rock by the downloader, but it's pretty crazy. The Crimson Uniform is calling to me. Let's see what that is. Gonna play. Yes, I stand by my conviction. This is Avant Garde. It's real addictive. That's right. I don't need drugs. I listen to the Spoils of War. All right. Oh, now we're getting a little guitar rock. That's another category. Guitar rock from 1972. So that's not that stoner stuff, I don't think. They're from the Netherlands. They're called Cargo. And that means I got to jump up the alphabet. Oh no. Hold on. Don't look at the screen. Here we go. As we ease on the brakes. Cargo. There they are. So now I feel like I've mentioned all these bands before. Maybe I have. Because this is a strange case. This is a real strange case. Supposedly there are two bands named Cargo, but the other one is unfindable. This is the one from the Netherlands. The other one is supposedly from Toronto, Canada. But you go online and all you find is this release, which is, if you look carefully, all the times are the same, but the titles are different.
Wow.
It's the same release. So there's some confusion going on here.
Wow.
Because one album is the first 4 songs, and I think the other album is the remaining songs. These are 2 different bands they put on one disc thinking it was one band. That's about all I can, and I'm just gonna have to prove it right now by showing you how different the first 4 songs are from the remaining 4. I won't play them all, of course. I'll just play a snip of each. But isn't that hilarious? And the titles are different. I wish I had an explanation for that. Okay, cross-talking, also known as Polaris. So this is guitar rock, right? Your standard early 70s. In fact, 2 guitars. I didn't say so already. Yeah, I got into this right away. I love a groove. And they're instrumental. Not the other band. Okay, that could go on for a while, but I dig it. Okay, so let's fly over to Lydia Purple, supposedly by the same band. You tell me. I'll jump up. The Netherlands Cargo came out between 70 and 72, and the same thing is true for the Toronto Cargo between 70 and 72. So, did that sound like the previous band? Not at all, right? Like one is instrumental, and the other is like more of a pop rock? Folk rock? Yeah. Pretty peaceful stuff, though. Nice. All nice, but I really think it's 2 different bands on the same disc. What a quirk, what a quirk. And you go on the internet to look at these bands, like you go by the album covers, and we're talking about on YouTube. You go on YouTube looking for these bands and the cover and try to match it. And then you look in the comments and someone's saying, no, it's not that band, it's the other band. So it's just crazy.
Wow.
Let's go to glam rock. Any glam rock fans out there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is of all things, a Canadian glam rock band. Now, how many of those exist in the universe, huh? Way down in the S's. Again, hold on to your computers. They're called and the S, that's right. Whole lot of S's in the world. They're called Sweeney Todd. And this band had 2 hit makers come out of it. Nick Gilder, who had Hot Child in the City. You might have heard of that song. And some guy named Brian Adams.
Oh.
Mr. Cuts Like a Knife, you know that guy? They both got their start in this band, and they both have released albums performing the only hit by this band, Roxy Roller. So I better play it. Yeah, so tell me if this is glam. Here we go. What? Sounds like T-Rex. definitely watch their videos on YouTube because Nick Gilder, he's a very great sight to see. Singing like this. It's really cool. Yeah. Oh, I feel 12 again. All right. She gets bubblegum on her knee. All right. So we've covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. I could easily cover 4 more, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I'll try to keep my original bargain of just 2 more. And that means this is a great one. This is a great one. Jazz fusion.
Mhm.
That's usually pretty tasty. And so this up in the seas. God, it's like a crazy elevator. It's like a roller coaster going up and down to the seas. Oh, that was not too slow. Contraband. Only on vinyl. So, you know, I had to electronically acquire it. Didn't want to pay no $60. 1971. Who do they sound like? Let's see. I'll jump up. A very mellow album. Ah, very peaceful.
Miles Davis.
Wow, that was good. And finally, just so I can keep track of all this, this last one is psychedelic rock, also known as psych rock. Definitely an early 70s phenomenon. This album came out in 1968, I believe. Wow, even farther back. Let's see if you've heard of these guys. It starts with an A, so wow. Go up a little bit. And this is the last one. Yay. Get up there. Yeah, there they are. It's a band called the Alan Bown Set.
Oh, yeah.
You heard of them?
Yeah.
You know them. All right. So I hope I made this discovery, not you. Was it you? Sometimes I just write down what you give me. But anyway, yeah, they seem to have a sound like cross between Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Steppenwolf. That's what I put in my notes. So let's see if it's true. Let's go to my strange little friend. Yeah, this is more straightforward stuff. Well done.
Hanging round my neck, keeping me in check. A little metal on a chain, given to me to watch me carefully till I am by your side again. Thank you, my strange little friend, for keeping me safe today.
Oh man, that's good stuff. That's all. I love these acts. Okay. I hope that was not too painful. 8 different genres. Not too bad.
No.
Stay tuned next week for, well, for something completely different. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, people. Have a great week.
Andy Bound was
but
original
first,
member of the Herd.
oh, the Herd, Peter Frampton.
Peter Frampton, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you knew something about it because I don't know, it'd be too much research to research all this stuff. I don't know. I get, it's the music. That's what counts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if they're called the Blue Rhinoceros as long as the music's good.
There is a band called Rhinoceros.
Oh, please.
They recorded an album for Elektra Records. They were kind of like a Blood, Sweat, and Tears type band.
Okay, right in the wheelhouse. Yeah. Thank you, Fred, for your contribution. That always
Okay,
welcome.
take care.
All right, so there, now we're going for real. Okay.